My dear ladies and gentlemen, as always, my name is of course Light Liger here, and today we are going to be jumping in to this brand new Tron DeFi dApp, which got literally released like 2 hours ago, called Justland, which is obviously part of the Just ecosystem, alongside with the Just token, Just Link, Just Swap, etc., which I have also done videos on the channel in the past. But in this video, we're going to be focusing on how to use the platform, how does it exactly work, and how can you make profit with it. So the first step obviously is to log into the actual platform. Remember, the domain has to be justlend.org. There's a fake website called justlend.io, which is probably trying to steal your funds basically. So make sure your justlend.org is the domain. I'm going to be logging in with my browser here with Tron Link. Obviously, Tron Link is available as well on the mobile devices as well. Now, once you have basically logged in, it will automatically log you into the actual platform, showing your wallet address here, while showing you the supply of tokens that you have for the specific markets that are currently available on the platform. Now, the Justland ecosystem is pretty simple. So this is a platform where you deposit your funds and you will be getting APY on those funds based on the percentage. So for Tron, which is 10.84%, means that if I'm going to be depositing 1,000 Tron into the contract, by 1 year from now, it will be sitting at 1,100 Tron. And that is also supremely competitive for other, currencies here. We have 16.88% for USDT. For Bitcoin, we have 19.83%. For Sun, we have 8.86%. And for the USDJ stablecoin, also 20%. JST having 21%. And Win 56%. And WeBTT, that is wrapped BitTorrent token, 30%. So these are very competitive numbers. This was actually more than 21% earlier. So this is the highest Bitcoin interest that anybody is going to be providing to you, all cross CeFi and DeFi. It is totally crazy. How sustainable is that for a long term? We don't know, but that is very interesting. Now, then there's the borrow APY. So you're going to be providing funds. So once you supply the money, they see, oh, you have 1,000 Tron on the account. That means that you're going to be able to borrow portion of that amount through the platform, which we're going to be looking into a second. But basically, that's how it works. And most people are familiar with these interest and borrow platforms. Most of they have existed in other platforms, but it's really nice to see that it has finally come on at Tron as well. It definitely was needed. In terms of the Tron APY, for example, I don't think this is like supremely competitive because the normal APY can be around 9%. So the actual gain here, the bonus, is not that high. But for USDT, for example, I've seen high as 18%, but 16.88 is the most competitive DeFi number that I've seen. Before we go into the supply and borrow, let's quickly go to the markets. So here you can see the market of total supply, which has been provided here, total borrow, which is being borrowed the most. A lot of people are interested in Bitcoin. I can see why. And the total supply of Bitcoin being here, and then you can see the borrow APYs and total borrow and supply APY. APY supply is the one that you will be getting by providing it to the market. Governance, obviously, so if you have JST, you can basically propose things. I guess this is for listing new tokens to the platform to be lended and stuff like that. How centralized it is, and once again, a big question when it comes to Tron. But now I obviously want to provide some tokens here and get those very nice benefits. And I'm like, hey, I don't see this Tron competitive number really good, so I want Bitcoin. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Trust Swap, and I'm going to be trading 800 of my Tron. And I'm going to be selecting the token that I want, and that is BTC. And I will be getting this amount of BTC. And I'm going to be swapping, and then there will be a confirmation here. we're going to be accepting the 800 TRX for the amount of Bitcoin 00127. Accepting it, going to be taking a second or two to basically confirm through JustSwap. And once it actually shows up in your wallet, so it already does, we're going to go back to Justland just to be sure. You can refresh the page to make sure that it's actually showing you that there have some funds here on Bitcoin. Obviously, now that you will be seeing the amount here on the wallet, we're going to be supplying it. So I'm going to be supplying all that Bitcoin here. And first you're going to be approving. This is very normal, basically, because you have to approve everything when it interacts with DeFi. So we're going to be approving. There's going to be a small cost in energy for this. And after the approval has gone through, we are actually able to provide all of this amount. So, okay, this actually takes us directly into the trading pair, which is also a nice way to get that. But we're going to be, there's not apparently a button on to get that, but we're going to be putting all of that. Let's see how many decimals it's actually basically able to support. 273, and we're going to be supplying this amount. Click supply, and then we're going to be clicking accept. And now the transaction has been confirmed, and we would be able to see that this wallet amount should go to 0 soon, I think. Yes, there we go. And now we can basically see that we have supplied the amount there, and we can also withdraw it now. From any time you can withdraw this money from the actual supply bank as of right now. So you don't want to wait. You don't have to wait for that 1 year to get that 20% return on that Bitcoin. You can just do it this way. And obviously there are risks involved. Contracts can basically get hacked, etc. In terms of the platform, now we're going to be seeing the supplied amount, the APY earned. I would kind of like to see be more heavier statistics. This has been one of my criticisms about JustSwap. I want to see how much I'm basically making per day. What is the interest rate per day being paid on? Or is it paid on per hour? I don't know. I do not know. So that is something that they have to clarify in the future. And if you want to use this as collateral, that means that if I want to borrow something, let's say I want to borrow USDT, I have to give something in terms of collateral. And when we try to put like 500, it says insufficient collateral because we don't have that collateral. But if you want to have 20 bucks, it also shows that we have to, that is the total borrowed. So it will not give you the same amount one-to-one because there's that borrow APY. And if you don't pay it back, it basically just uses the one that you have been putting collateral. So I have to choose, god damn it. Okay, there we go. Now, if I want to actually put the BTC as a collateral and loan something, I can technically even loan Bitcoin, I guess. I think you can't know. So I will click this and approve it, but I don't want to. This will show us how much borrow limit we will be getting. So if I would use this as collateral, that would mean that $18 worth of anything of these coins below I could now borrow. But that is something I don't want to do because I want to gain interest on that APY on Bitcoin right now. And then there is the net APY here and the risk. Obviously, I don't think this Bitcoin number is going to be staying this high for long, but if you come in early, you're going to be getting those first days on a better price, and you can also obviously track the markets and see what's going on there. But sadly, I do want to say that there's not a possibility to see how much. I'm only able to see like my total supply here, how much I've lended to the platform. And I'm probably going to be supplying a lot of these things here. I'm going to be probably supplying actually my USDT because, as I said, 16.78% is very competitive number. And we're going to be putting all of that, supplying it. Once again, clicking accept, closing it. And now that number should be updating here as well. We're going to be seeing two of those. And now it's $73. And make sure you take screenshots of the amounts that you will be getting. I don't know why this number is different here between these two, but whatever. And basically, this is how it works. And once you want the money back, you just click here and click withdraw and max, and then you're gonna be accepting it, and the money comes back to you. This is how simple it is. And obviously there's risks in case the contract is gonna get hacked. Has there been an audit yet? I'm not sure. I'm pretty certain though that they're gonna have one, and how long these percentages are gonna be up here for the long term remains to be seen. But I see this much better as yield farming, for instance. So definitely recommending this. If you want to buy Tron, I'm gonna leave a couple of exchange links down below, and obviously my donation link if you're gonna wanna, you know, support my work, and because I'm all doing this content for free, etc. So I will see you guys next time on the next video. I have a couple of ones lined up before on the December 10th when Cyberpunk comes out, and then I'm just gonna be gone for the rest of December. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.